presentation or after the presentation by using the Q&A function on your screen. If you see a slide that you want us to go back to in the presentation, there are numbers of slides.
I don't think I have any audio here.
Corner. We would appreciate it if you could refer to the slide number. And then
shouldn't be any audio because otherwise you couldn't hear anything. Yes, so I'm watching this.
This meeting is being hosted by Broccolini Real Estate Group, and it is
so I'm watching this presentation
to give you an understanding
because there is a warehouse being built, supposed to be built, proposed just on my way to work, and it's it's a part of
after the presentation.
I would like to begin the community that
we cannot divulge the tenant to you. We've all signed
cannot divulge the tenant
an NDA, and we are not able
non-disclosure agreement.
So any questions about the tenant will be dismissed.
So they're not saying who's moving in. Is it Amazon? Is it someone else?
Will affect the community.
And the community is very old. One of the oldest settlements, okay, in the area, really old.
A moderator, Heather Price, will cluster your questions with similar questions and then seek a response.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what they say. I don't know if this is going to help anything, but I thought, hey, let's watch this.
The intent is that
hey, what are you doing? Don't. Hey, stop it. You stop it. Hey,
if the question is not exactly what you were looking for, then please respond by indicating you didn't answer my question and put it to us.
I don't know how long I'm going to listen to this. The hockey game's coming on. But they've obviously had many people.
Quick outline of our presentation.
Introduction of owner and project team. Okay. So are we going to find out or not? I think the owner, well, it's the whole idea is a warehouse going right there. But I don't know. Doesn't really affect me, but it is a lovely old community. And well, yeah, many people are opposed. They were swiped side. They were surprised by this happening. Real estate developer. Oh, the Broccolinis. Industrial, commercial, and high-rise residential. Yes. Thanks. You're experienced in building warehouses. The whole thing is we don't want a warehouse there. We think it will. Yeah, it could be distribution for anything. Could be for grocery. Could be, yeah. This is PM. This is AM. Okay, good. I should just ignore all that because I have so much work to do. I should probably just ignore all this because I have so much work to do. Okay, mark log. Now I have to do certificates. Ooh. Ooh. That's the news. That's Frida. I've sent her. Yeah, okay, Gmail paragraph. Okay. I sent her. What? I was doing this.
I am a planner with GSP. So this is the subject property. It comprises
okay.
5 properties.
Okay. So they want to build it right beside the roundabout. I see. Okay. And there is the college. And there is the road.
That property was not acquired by Broccolini because it is encumbered by the Ministry of Transportation.
Right on the highway. You know what? I really don't think that it's... Okay. I'm going to leave.
Properties combined have an area of
leave meeting. Yep, I'm leaving the meeting. They can deal with this on their own. And Clara. It's Clara. There we go. Okay. I don't think that it's a big deal. Not where they want to put it. Now, maybe the traffic would be a big deal, but As far as I'm concerned, I think that is the least detrimental spot that it could be. But whatever, if they want to fight about it, that's fine. I'm not going to fight about it because it's an annoying location anyway. It's right on a roundabout. So if they want to put their warehouse right on a roundabout, they're the ones who are going to have the trouble going in and out of this thing. So maybe they would get an entry directly from the 401. I have no idea. But I don't think it's a big problem. Okay, all right. Fasted eat. Okay, I'll deal with that tomorrow morning. I can do that quickly. This I can't do quickly. So, what did I do today? I wanted to say something to you guys. Yeah. Oh yes, I remember this. I have developed a method by which my dreams are pleasant. Okay. Originally I said, oh yes, I speak to my dream catcher. I speak nicely to my dream catcher and I say, please, please, please give me good dreams, only, nice dreams. But over the last little while, I have figured out how to manipulate my brain, this dream catcher. So this dream catcher lets only the best dreams enter my brain. And what I do, I developed this technique years ago when I was riding a bicycle along the trails, the river trails. I would, go faster and faster and faster. And I would try to figure out how to make myself go faster. And I realized, I'd heard that if you smile, it gives you energy, okay? It makes you perform better. So I thought, you know what? Worth a try. Yeah, please don't sit there. I'm working here. You can sit over here, Tanner. Okay, that's my show PM, show AM. I'm gonna switch that out. Okay, the cat's not doing anything. Okay, so leave Kitty alone and sit somewhere else. Okay, don't sit here. Anyway, I've developed this method where if I smile at my dream catcher, no. If I smile, really good smile, because it doesn't matter if it's a genuine smile or a fake smile. A smile is a smile, and that releases chemicals. Smiles have their use, okay? Tanner, sit down. It's my note to myself, please. Anyway, if I smile, it's a mandarin orange, okay? It's a mandarin orange, sit down somewhere. So if I smile at myself, if I smile in general, before I go to sleep, I will have sweet dreams, okay? So I talk to my dream catcher, I say, sweet dreams, smiling crazily all the while. The more I smile, the better my dreams are. Or at least what I remember, okay? I don't know what the rest of the dreams are like. The ones I don't remember, I have no idea. But so far, it's worked. And the one time, like what I don't like is when I have dreams about my old job. And invariably, my dreams, if not unpleasant, they are about my old work in the printing press, in the printing company that I used to work at when I was in Mississauga. And I really don't want to keep on being brought back to that same spot and reminded of my job there. I mean, really, I remember the job. It's no problem, whatever. I can see it right now. But why have dreams about it? Why have dreams about it? So I was asked not to dream about that one. And I don't usually dream about that. But this night, I just was so tired, I guess. I went to sleep without smiling, without talking to my dream catcher, not talking to my brain, and letting myself know that I didn't appreciate those weird dreams. That night, it was 2 nights ago. It must have been the night where I was so tired that I just, boom, fell down and went to sleep. That must have been that night. I can't remember exactly when, but I dreamt about, this one coworker. It's fading now but I dreamt so hard about him. Okay, it was this guy that worked on the presses. I thought he was cute, but whatever. I mean, he was a nice guy. He met my husband. You know, we were acquaintances, okay? But I have him strongly in my memory because he was a goofball. And every Christmas party, he would do goofy things and stuff like that. And he always came by to visit us in the pre-press department. And I had this dream about him. And it was so powerful. He's got a daughter. I think his daughter was in the dream. And I haven't had contact with those people in over 15 years, okay? And here they are, figuring largely, this guy, and the other people as well, but he's the one that stands out. I just couldn't believe it. When I woke up, I'm like, what the hell was that all about? Why? I'm going to be very careful when I go to bed tonight. I'm going to smile crazily at that dream catcher and go, hey, guess what? I didn't like that dream. Could you please not have that dream from me again? Because it's just too weird. Anyway, I've got lots of work to do. I'm going to get to it. I'm not going to do any more crazy laughter with you. But yeah, if you ever have disturbing dreams, if you don't, I don't like remembering my dreams. I don't like, unless they're good dreams, like good dreams. These are not bad dreams. These are not bad dreams, but like I said, I don't want to remember those days. I don't want to see my work over and over and over from over 15 years ago, like 20 years ago. What the hell? It's not my job. Why don't I never dream about, that I can remember, that I'm aware of, I never dream about my current job. Never. Never. No students, no teaching, no coworkers, nothing. But my coworkers from back in the printing presses, yeah, they figure largely. They figure immensely. All of them. Off and on. If I don't tell myself not to dream about them. Crazy. He's crazy. It's weird. What did I do today? I went and got my lottery ticket. I like to do that on Thursdays. I don't have to do it on Friday, and everybody does things on Friday, so I avoided that. I got my Mars bar. I felt like a Mars bar this time, so I got my Mars bar. Got my tickets. I won free play, so I got a free ticket. Yeah, it was a nice warm day. I went out with just a hoodie, I'd say. People were out in shorts on their bicycles. That's a little cool. You know, it wasn't that warm. It never got anywhere close to 20. I mean, it's crazy. Those Canadians, those crazy Canadians, yeah. But yeah, met Gail, we walked around. And then I kept going. I walked around again. And what I did is I continued on. I went down all the way to 4th, and I came back. So it was a good walk, which I counteracted by eating a Mars bar. So much for that, right? They're warning people not to get eaten by ticks. Yes. No, I'm not going to watch that thing. That thing is deadly dull, and I have not a major interest in it. Now that I see exactly, I always wondered exactly where they wanted to put this warehouse. That is, it may not be nice to have something there because the school was so beautiful. The school is a very attractive building and there's lots of property around it, but eventually the school would have expanded into the rest of its property and will expand into the rest of its property, and you know, whatever. It's going to be more buildings. Yeah, I mean, if they can fight this, if they want to fight this in some way, okay, fine. But no skin off my teeth, really. I don't think it's a big deal, but now I know where they mean, which is what I was curious about. Otherwise, whatever.